He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Seahawk ball carrier.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
31-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Tackle made.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Gain on the play.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
This is Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run again with Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
47's the mic. Quick.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Jaguars nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
You draw quarters. Check 45 to line.
Now Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
13 on the
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. This time Wilson will throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Felton. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
61, matchbox lights.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Focusing on me, raising Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Matthews, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gregory on the stop.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.